This is how you start putting a motor together. You just smash stuff down on the table.
You have to keep the box.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it says boxes needed for
Exchanges or warranty. Interesting. On these ARP, whatever they are.
Heads,
Those head studs
and mains.
And
These
main
are heads,
studs.
Those are mains.
Cool. Hello. Today we're putting a motor together. We're going to start putting the motor together. We're going to get as far as we can get safely and, you know, as far as we know how to do. We showed y'all in the last video. Here's the crank. Here's the motor. We're still waiting on freeze plugs. Boom. And boom. And we're going to flip this over so we can put the crank in.
We also don't have a head.
Oh, we don't have a head also. We're getting it tomorrow, right?
Supposed to be
Nice. With
Tomorrow.
the RX-7.
tomorrow or Friday.
We're supposed to be getting the head for the hard body and the RX-7, which should have a brand new exhaust on it. And then the RX-7 goes to the tuner. But this isn't an RX-7 video, so y'all stop. Alright, so this is where the crank goes. You just take it, you throw it in there, whatever. No big deal, right?
Oh, my new ratchet.
Dang, what a cool ratchet. So, ARP head studs are Allen on the top. Is that right? If I can get this thing to focus on the top, that would be great. They are Allen on the top, look at that. So, why go studs instead of bolts?
Studs are stronger.
Okay.
But I was talking to some people in the know, and when I talk to them about power goals and things like this, it's pretty well known that to make 300, you need head studs on a KA.
Okay.
But I was talking to, what's his name? He runs OJ Performance in Florida.
Okay.
And he makes a lot of stuff, or gets his hands on a lot of stuff for single cam Ks. And I told him, I said, yeah, we're going to try and hit the 500 mark on the dyno, and then we're going to turn it down from there. He's like, if you're trying to go that hard, get main studs to go with it, just for the added security. So
Okay.
you blow I guess shoot the cradle off. I have no idea. Whatever.
That'd be funny. Blow right through your oil pan.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, Bill.
Well, it's not my truck, Ronnie, so it would be hilarious. I mean, that's why people watch YouTube and Instagram videos, so they can watch other people's shit blow up.
We have to get the girdle up here and figure out where all these studs go.
I will get the girdle up here.
It looks like it's going to be pretty self-explanatory where they go.
Here's the girdle. Done. I did my part for the day.
Nice.
I'm done. See you guys later. Adios.
Out.
What is this laying out here? Hole that you cut out for something. Oh, that was for your gauge things, right?
Yeah, you can toss it. It's junk.
You said toss it, so I tossed it.
We have to figure out which way this goes back on, because I don't know which side is front and back. Actually, I do.
It has arrows, doesn't
This is
it?
the back.
I thought for some reason I thought it had arrows that
No,
pointed
that was
toward the
on
front.
that was on the hard body block.
Oh, was it?
Watch
God, that was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. But the big one's going to back. I know that.
Okay, cool.
So it goes like this. It goes like yeah. So
Okay.
we just want to look at this while we put in our long bolt, so we know two go on the back, and then this one goes here in the middle.
So the only long ones are the back ones.
The back.
That one middle one. Weird. So this one's longer, and these two are longer right here. That's odd.
So this one, like that.
That looks about right. That looks about right.
The rest of them. Make sure when you're doing this, you put your Allen head up. That would make for you.
Now, do you use anything on these, like Loctite or anything like that, or they say not to?
I talked to Dave, and Dave said hand snug, not tight,
Really?
and call it done.
Just hand snug them, huh?
Yep.
All right.
So, I don't know. It's a little worrisome, but Dave knows what he's doing.
Well, I assume when you get the nut on the other end and you get it to torque spec, like the tension that it puts on that bolt is going to keep it from threading out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It all makes sense. It's scary to me.
Yes. Hand snugging things on my motor sounds very sketchy to me. I'm thinking 300 foot-pounds. on what, like a 10 millimeter bolt?
The rods and stuff are like 50 foot-pounds. That's it. Done.
Nice.
And same thing with like all this. It's like 50 foot-pounds.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you put a pressure plate on a flywheel, the pressure plate bolts go to like 18 foot-pounds. That's like it.
I just ram them down 2 Ugga-Duggas.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way.
This is the way.
Now I know the flywheel ones are a little more than that. They're like somewhere like 40 to 70 or something like that.
All gets Ugga-Duggas.
Ugga-Duggas, huh?
Yeah. 1 to 2 Ugga-Duggas is so good.
All right. There is a way that they go in, and with these little notches right here, you'll see in the in the races that you line up the notches.
We have to line up the holes too.
Oh, right on, right on. So I'm assuming there is a top and bottom bearing. Yep. So when you're putting your bearings in, you got to line up. Stop.
The tang.
Look. Here, show me that again.
The tang?
The tang. Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think so.
I just call it a knot.
I think it's called a bearing tang.
A bump. And then you got to line up the oil hole, right?
Yeah.
Is that the oil hole?
Yeah, that's the feed hole.
The feed hole.
Right. So the block has oil flowing through it, however it goes,
Right on.
and to feed the bearings, it comes through there.
Okay, cool.
So you also have to make sure that you put your. So this is something interesting. We'll talk about this real quick. This is a thrust bearing,
Yes.
and so on a KA, it goes in the middle here.
Right.
On a lot of motors, they don't have a thrust bearing like that. They'll have a thrust washer that goes
Right.
here and things like that. So you just got to make sure you put your thrust bearings where they go. You can see on the block right here, it has this steplet cut in it.
for the bearing.
So just make sure you put that in. That's a big deal.
Right on. Big deal. I guess I should have asked you that on camera, because that was a pretty good thing. I was like, Ronnie, don't you put some sort of lube on these when you put them in?
You do
And what'd
not.
you say?
Not on the backside because you don't want them to spin.
You don't want them to spin, and that totally makes sense. What was I thinking?
You don't want to spin a bearing.
Right.
So
So you get them all in, and then you lube the inside of them. Dang, you so smart. You're like, I read that somewhere. This is going really well.
so far, so good.
We're like 2.5 minutes in, and I feel like an engine builder.
Once
I'm just standing here with a camera.
Once it runs, that'll be like the true test.
Right?
If it runs.
So you're lining up all notches and holes.
Yep.
They look lined up.
Notches and holes. It's kind of like boats and hose. Notches and holes.
Thrust bearing going in.
This one's gonna be tougher.
There it goes. Nice.
This one's tight.
Hit it with a hammer.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The thrust bearings proved to be a little trickier than the rest to get in. They're just a little tighter.
This is tight, and this is tight. Gotta get it all nice and tight.
We got them all in here.
You gotta show them the new baby, dude.
Hey, there's a new baby over here. This is a part that we are going to install in a car later on. It's shaped like a baby, and it's asleep. This is Raylan. Raylan Power, the new addition to the Power family. Are you done?
I'm done.
Sweet. Now to lube them.
Yeah, put some snot on them.
Snat.
Stuff's pretty nasty. I don't know how much to put. So.
You know, just enough. Just the right amount. That's what I would do.
Is that what you would do now?
Yep, I would put on the right amount.
That's good to know.
That looks very correct. From my expert, in my expert opinion, that looks very correct. No glove, no love, right?
Yes.
Don't touch, Levi. Don't touch. Levi. I'm not touching. It looks like you are.
Levi, are you touching?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm spreading out this lube
Why?
so we can put this motor together.
Why? That's the big question, Levi. Why?
And this one?
Yep.
I want to do it.
No.
Why?
This is yucky. This yucky stuff.
Because you're too much of an expert. We're new and we're learning, so we can't have you do the work for us. Hey, don't be touching the motor.
I just did it.
Well, don't.
I just did it.
Don't.
I did it.
Can you turn that over more?
Yes. Hold on, YouTube family. Here we go.
Watch your head, dude.
You want it to come more sideways or more upright?
Yeah, straight up and down.
Okay, gotcha. There we go. That is a funnel. And it's upside down. Oh my goodness, you're doing that wrong.
Probably.
Holy moly.
Seems like it's in there.
It seems like it's in there.
Seems like it's in there.
It looks like it's in there. Dude, we're like 15 minutes into this. Why didn't anybody tell us this was easier? Like, they did tell us this was so easy and so quick to do. It's funny because the machine shop took forever. But now that we got it back, it's just kind of going along really fast.
All right, we gotta.
Until we catch it on fire at least.
We gotta give her some coaxing. She's tight.
Is she? Let's see her. Oh, we got a little space there.
I gotta go get
The sledgehammer?
rubber mallet.
The jackhammer. All right, so we'll see how we tackle this in just a minute. Is that the recommended way? Say it's the way we're doing it, right? It's the way we're doing it.
So we know that this side goes here. Like, we know that we're not wrong
Okay.
because this is relief for the oil pickup.
Okay, right.
So we know that we're.
Okay.
Sounds like it's down to me.
Sounded like it. It
It's
is
gonna get
down
rough
on
with
it's
your-
down on this end,
Nissan garbage, you gotta get rough with it.
and it's down on this end. Can we spin it? Does it spin? Will it drift already? Dang, dude. That is butter.
Not torque to spec yet, but
Whatever's running like that, dude. Just hand snug those nuts and, and send it. So what's next?
torque that down.
Okay.
So there's a few things that we need to do. I need a piece of sandpaper, which is in that trash can. Can you grab that piece of sandpaper?
Yes, we are going to the trash can for, quality items out of the trash.
So I'm trying to remember all this stuff that Dave told me.
Okay. What do you like, sanding the bottoms of the nuts to give them some sort of abrasive
Not the
properties
nuts.
or what?
The washers.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
because you want the washer to stick to
The block.
The block.
Makes
And
sense.
the nut to slide smoothly on top of it.
Okay, that makes sense
So that's
to
what we
me.
want to do. But prior to doing that, we need to run a nut down and make sure that at minimum it is flush with one of the studs, if not sticking out with the washer. Because if it's not, then we don't want to run a washer. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay.
We want it to stick out or we don't?
We want it to stick out of
Okay.
the nuts. We want it to be
Right. We don't want to be flush.
We want to be minimum flush,
Minimum flush if not sticking
if
out.
not sticking out. If-
Sticking out's probably better a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Lucky, what are you doing, dude? He's like in the bottom box.
Lucky, are you in this box? Hey dude, what's up? Feel free to hang out in the box. What?
Mama's the box?
On the box.
A washer
It's on.
and a nut. And we run it down and we want it to stick out. Or at least be flush.
So
And
it's not flush. So
Okay.
these two, no washer.
No washer.
But these ones look like they're good except for that one.
Okay.
So we'll check one of
So we'll
those
check
two.
that one also. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got the bottom sides of the washers sanded, and we got them on here. Washers everywhere except here. Not here because this didn't, this stud didn't come up to the top of the nut when we put it on. And not here and not here, because neither one of those were flush with the top of the nut. Ronnie's looking up the torque spec and order over here. So, we found the torque sequence. Boom, right here.
Well, that's for the head.
Oh, that's for the head. Okay. Anyways, oh, these are for head studs.
Yeah, this is the one for the main studs.
Okay. These are 70 foot-pounds. These are 60 foot-pounds in 3 equal steps. So we're going to do 20, 40, and 60. We're going to torque them to 20, then torque them all to 40, and then torque them all to 60. And it does say that you screw the studs into the block, hand tight only. You can use Loctite as long as you get everything torqued down before the Loctite sets up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're good.
I gotta clean up real quick.
You gotta clean up real quick.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Check this out. Ronnie put this dope rack in the shop to organize stuff. Got a bunch of steering stuff for the hard body, brand new steering stuff from Rock Auto. This is all stuff that is going on the hard body very soon. God, I love that manifold. Looks amazing. Anyways, and this is all hard body stuff also, but you know, just spare stuff, and then Subaru stuff, and then other random stuff. But shop looks better, cleaner. It's nice. You can actually see the top of the pool table, and you can see the top of the workbench. This is like the first time I've ever been able to see that wall back there.
Ain't lying.
So we were looking at, you know, torque sequence, and we're just going to work our way out. We're going to torque here, and then here, here, and then here, here, that sort of thing. And I guess we'll torque 20, 40, 60. Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me too. Let's do it. Hey dogs. Dang. We're shooting video here. What's wrong with you? Okay. Go away. That's fine. So you gotta lube your threads of your heads? Head studs?
Threads. Well, these are main studs.
Or your main studs, excuse me? And your washers? That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I don't know how much you're supposed to do.
I'd say just enough. Like the right amount. That's gonna be my answer for the rest of the day. If you don't know how much to do, I'm gonna say the right amount. The correct amount. Sounds appropriate. Let's see here. It's gonna take a minute.
So what are we on with our first
Up
one?
to 60.
60 pounds?
This one's up to 60, so our first one's to 20. We're gonna hey Levi, hang on one second, alright? We gotta shoot some video. So just give me a little bit of quiet. So we're gonna tighten them all in our little sequence to 20, and then to 40, and then to 60.
20?
Yep, 20 foot-pounds,
Alright.
which is 240 inch-pounds. What's up, pouty dude?
I'm sad.
Aw, you're sad. Well, you can always pet the dog. Dogs always make me happy. Or you can find Lucky and play with Lucky. He's pretty cool. What? He's super cool.
Negative Ghost Rider, he said.
Yeah, baby. I want to see something.
What do you want to see?
Down in there.
What?
There's like a dog fight in here.
I don't think there's a tractor over there, buddy. I think it's over there.
Dang.
Baby, it's not over there.
Peach is really pissing Minnie off, dude.
She's such an asshole. She lives up to her bully food name.
Alright, so they're all at 40. This is how they should look. They should all stick up out of the nut, or at least be flush. This is looking good. Now we're going to take them all to 60. That should be it.
Should be it.
Got a nice 60-pound pull there. Everything torqued down. Still turns like butter. That's what we want. So now we're going to flip it over, and are we going to put the pistons and rods on today? Or are we just going to connect the pistons to the rods?
We need to put them in and make sure. So I don't have a flashlight. Let me grab this flashlight.
Hey, let's grab a flashlight.
And make sure that they don't like hit. Well, call her.
She'll come, just call her.
Go see him. Go. Call her. Anyways, we have to make sure that the rod doesn't hit here.
Oh, okay. Right on.
So we should be good. That's part of the reason why I went with Eagle rods.
Okay.
Because I was told that name brand rods usually don't have that problem.
All right.
But we do have to check. And then if it does hit, let's take all this out. We'll grind those down
All right.
to make sure that they clear.
Well, let's check. So we got a piston and rod going together, so we can check the clearance against the side of the cylinders. Make sure our rod doesn't bang up the block. That's not something you want with your, well, with any motor.
Car's not working.
And you said if it does hit, we grind out places on the block.
Yep.
Wow, that sounds like fun.
Make it fit. That's all that has to come out. But to check it, you have to do all this.
Right on. No interference.
You see?
Spin it. Yeah, it's good. Good, good.
Good, good. Lots of room.
Good, good. Excellent.
Lots of-
Excellent, excellent. So no grinding on the block, thank goodness.
I was nervous.
Although you shouldn't have that problem with name brand rods.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take this piston back out. We didn't put the rings on or anything. We were just doing it to check the clearance. So we're going to take it back out. And, we got a question that needs to be answered.
Yes.
And we're waiting on that before we can dress the pistons all up.
I just don't want to pull the pan off that motor. We could find the answer out real quick, but
Yeah.
I figured somebody has one of these apart, right? Oh, look at that. That's how you know it's good. Or jump. depending on how you look at it. It's a disaster. So, this is our hard body pan, and it doesn't fit because it's made for main caps, not the girdle, so this side doesn't fit.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on, and we're gonna see, does this side fit? You know, like how much room do we need to work here? Because if we can get this side to fit, then we can just probably like cut it here, around, cut it here, and then bend this whole thing down level,
Right.
and then fill it in
Right.
with new steel.
Okay.
So I was trying to get it kind of clean, so we don't get this nasty crap.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, that thing looks nasty on your pretty new engine.
I gotta get it cleaned. I gotta clean all the parts. That's,
How close are we here?
Oh, is that close?
I mean, that's real close.
Yeah.
That's like nothing. Of course, you want a little more clearance than, just
Nothing.
touching.
Yeah. I figured
But,
a finger should
Yeah,
be
dude,
more
give it
than
a half
enough
inch.
to clear.
Yeah, right on. So you just want to cut here,
Yep.
bend this down, and weld metal right in here.
Yep.
That'll work. That'll totally work.
So Paul's gonna do that. We're not doing
Oh,
that.
okay. Right on.
So I'll cut it with the grinder like that.
Gotcha.
Across here and then all the way around to this point, and then we can bend this whole thing and then make it all filled in.
Cool. Cool, cool. So where we at? We're at like we're stopped here for a second.
Yeah, we're kind of stopped. We're waiting on one of our buddies to get back with us with how the rods go, because I don't have a stock rod and piston. I thought I did have one laying around, but I threw them all away. But we really don't want to start putting anything else together until then. So we put the head studs in. We got the crank in. Spins good. Main studs are in.
Here, pull the oil pan off real quick.
And we're going to start, on the oil pan.
Right on. It's oil pan time. So here we are, kind of at a stopping point. We got the crank in. We put a piston and a rod in. It works fine. There's no clearance issues or anything like that we know of so far. The crank's torqued down and spins real nice. So that's good. That's all you can ask for right there. Ronald, how do you feel about this?
I feel like it's going easy.
He's pretty excited.
It's kind of amazing for us. Something so easy.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried. No,
Yeah.
actually, it shouldn't be hard, right? Like, it's putting a motor together. Everything's in spec. We already did the math, so we already knew that. Everything's been made to go together, so it should go together fairly simple.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bye.
We'll see y'all later.
I was waiting for the boom.